I recently saw Halloween 2, the direct sequel to the first and original Halloween 1978, which if you haven't already seen, you should totally check it out on my channel. Of course, I'm doing this for both the Spirit of Halloween season and for the sequel of the third reboot of the Halloween franchise, which is Halloween Kills. But anyways, the movie starts off straight after the first Halloween. After Dr. Samuel Lewis shoots Michael Myers straight out of the balcony, he starts looking for him after he escapes. We spend the first 5 minutes of Michael Myers' POV stealing a knife. Thankfully, the old lady didn't get killed, but why is she screaming? It's just blood. We have a concerned neighbor who's aware of a toxic relationship, but doesn't tell anybody.
There was someone screaming next door. Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Elroy. His wife's always picking on him. He probably got angry and decided to start beating her.
The girl named Alice notices the door is open, but after hearing the deaths, she still has the balls to simply say,
Who is it?
"Holy crap, that actually scared me." Also, I'm a little confused about the time. Why does the sky show a bit of blue like it's early morning, but didn't Halloween just happen? Shouldn't it be like 12 o'clock or 2 o'clock midnight or something? Meanwhile, Laurie is being taken to the hospital, which the movie clearly wanted us to let us know because they cut to a scene where a boy has a razor blade in his mouth. Wait, what?
Oh, God. Oh, here, just put it up there real gently. You okay? Let's go. Just walk real slow. Come on.
The razor blade mom starts getting pissed at the nurse who's just simply doing her job, which believe me, I worked in customer service and that is not fun. Back to Dr. Samuel Lewis, they think they find Michael, but it wasn't, so the police kill him anyway.
He came out of nowhere.
What? What is wrong with them? How do you not see a person walking like miles in front of you? We have Laurie having a little side love story from the first responder who knows her from school. The police chief sees the body of his dead daughter from the first Halloween in 1978, but he does it in the public, in front of the neighbors and the news cameras and TVs and very professional police. This cowboy saw where he was going and still bumps into Michael Myers. How did he not see him? And how did the police not see Michael in the streets? Dr. Samuel Lewis saw him in 2 seconds after turning his head, so what the heck? Meanwhile, we have Laurie's love interest watching unprofessional news back at the hospital.
The streets between Chestnut and 10th are jammed with people and cars. Repeating that these streets are Chestnut and 10th. They're just jammed.
After 10 minutes of casual conversations, stalking, and side scenes, we finally get a cheap jump scare. We have phone lines not working, so Mr. Garrett, the security guard, goes check out the problem, and then we have a cliche of the walkie-talkies not working, but he dies. After almost another 10 minutes of talking and detective work, we get another cheap jump scare. Jesus Christ, that actually scared me. We have a nurse and an EMT playing naughty.
It's too hot in here now, but why don't you go check?
It's cold out there.
It can get cold in here.
That's right, girl. Let him know.
Gotcha.
So Michael kills him anyway. We have the lover boy, which the movie doesn't make me feel interested at all at this point, since it's mostly just wait times and the movie doesn't make me feel invested in the side love story anymore. Laurie had a reaction to the medication, so we have a dead doctor by the works of Michael Myers, and as soon as the nurse finds out, she waits no longer to draw him straight after. We get yet another cheap jump scare. Oh, come on. Michael enters Laurie's room, surprisingly because I don't know how he found that out. Begins to stab the sheets, but Laurie is long gone because by some odd miracle, she wakes up and decides to leave. We have dramatic music playing on Laurie as she's only checking the phone for a freaking minute and a half. But why is this necessary? The last remaining nurse and Laurie's secret admirer are the last two standing, and for some reason, since they're being suspicious, they don't see a clear ominous shadow in front of them. We get the stupidest scene in the movie when the first responder finds a dead nurse, and the movie awkwardly cuts to him slipping, and I swear to God I did not edit this. We have a nurse about to leave to go get help, but we get the cliche of the car not starting up. We then get my favorite scene of Halloween 2 when a drug Laurie sees Michael again after their first encounter in the first film.
Wait, Laurie!
After an hour of wait time, we finally get to the climax scene of Michael and Laurie alone at the hospital, with Laurie just can't escape with Michael's slow yet iconic sinister killer walk. We get a suspenseful dramatic scene in an elevator, but oh come on, we all know in real life that the elevator doors would have opened if you put your hand in there. Dr. Samuel Lewis learns more about Michael, but how did the doctor not know this? He's been his therapist for over 10 years.
That Strode girl, that's Michael Myers' sister.
So the first responder finally comes out to help Not really, he just makes things worse incredibly hard for Laurie.
We're gonna get out of here.
Wow, what a knight in shining armor he is. Laurie sees the cops and the detectives, but no one sees a crawling injured woman. And I know she's drugged, but why does she decide to scream after they go inside? But surprisingly, they still can't hear her. They finally gun down Michael, and the police still can't follow simple orders.
Stop! He's dead. No, he's not. Look at him. He's still breathing. Get away from him! He stopped breathing!
I'm not surprised that he dies, though. We have a woman named Miriam start calling the police. You start to wonder what the hell is taking her so long. And it's just simply the police aren't doing their job right.
Marion Chambers with Dr. Loomis at the clinic. He's here.
10-4, unit calling, identify suspect.
Michael Myers, just get your ass over here.
Dr. Lewis is stabbed and Laurie talks some sense into her older brother. We have Laurie blinding Michael in his own blood, but still can't stab Laurie. What? She's right in front of you. What the hell is this? They spend the next 2 minutes tricking Michael's hearing, I guess. And Dr. Samuel Lewis blows himself up along with Michael, which he finally dies, right? And just like that, we have one last shot of the beautiful Jamie Lee Curtis, and the movie ends, right? And that was Halloween 2. To be honest, this movie was kind of long, and it's very slow and dull. It leaves you entertained only because you're just invested in what happened to the first film. And Laurie Strode spends half the movie in bed. That's how dull this movie is with their main characters when they don't even have much to do with them in the first place. It's so interesting to see where Michael goes after the first film, as he's always on an adventure with his killing course. It was interesting to see a horror movie take place where the serial killer is on the loose in a hospital, and the kills were very creative and we get a bit more camera time on Michael, more than the first film. Jamie Lee Curtis did great yet again for her second Halloween franchise film, but she should have had more screen time, to be honest. The movie relies on 60% on conversation, suspense time, and cheap jump scares, that the only reason you're still watching is because of Michael Myers. So with all that said out of the way, I give Halloween 2 7.5 cheap jump scare light bulbs out of 10. I hope you guys enjoyed Halloween Kills, and I'll see you guys really soon. As always, have a great day, stay safe, and stay tuned. Bye!